Hey guys, it's Mason Ramsey again, and today I'm going to be showing you my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. So this is kind of deck profile, but at the same time, I'm also going to talk about some of the combos in it, so prepare for a long ass video. Alright, so here's the deck of cards. So, as every Blue Eyes deck should have, oh wait, before I do that, here's how it's going to be going down. It's going to be a separate stack of each. Monsters, spells, traps, like that. So, here we have our first monster. Like every Blue Eyes deck should have, we have the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is an essential part of every Blue Eyes deck. You cannot even call it a Blue Eyes deck without threes in here. You have three. Definitely. I mean, if you have further questions about how to play a Blue Eyes deck, you can ask me in the comment section below, or also go check out Red Ninja and ask him that too. He has a really good Blue Eyes deck just like me. And next we have a spell card. This is not, I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but it's part of my combo that can finish opponents easily. A very old and powerful spell card, Raigeki. A card I think Red Ninja is also familiar with. So yeah, this card basically, it destroys all monsters your opponent controls. Wipes the whole field clean of their monsters. Yeah, you just play it, destroy every monster they have. So, so if they don't have any spell and check cards out, you can use this card to just be able to do a whole bunch of direct attacks because they don't have anything to defend themselves with. And actually, this card is limited in tournaments. There's a card that has the exact opposite effect called Harpy's Feather Duster, which destroys all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. That one's banned. This one is limited because you can play them together and wipe the whole field clean of your opponent's monsters and spells and trap cards. So it's pretty powerful if you know how to use it. Next we have another monster, the White Stone of Legend. This monster is only level, it's a level 1. It's 300 attack, 250 defense. At least it's better than Karibo! But this one here, if this card is sent to the graveyard, it lets you add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. So basically, it lets you get the stuff you need to use, especially it lets you get your Blue Eyes for alternatives, which I'll explain in a little bit when I hit the card. Almost next one. Alright, so now we have Shining Angel. This card belongs in a Blue Eyes deck. In fact, if you ever found the Saga of Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck, I think they're out of print now, but you might be able to still find a couple of them on eBay or something. But yeah, that deck had two of these in it. Because Shining Angel, when it's destroyed by battle, only by battle. If it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can shuttle summon a light monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck from your deck onto your field in attack position, face up. The reason this is good, it lets you get like your maidens, your protectors, your priestesses, your White Stone of Ancients, White Stone of Legends. It lets you get all that stuff. You can basically grab every low level monster, everything you need to summon your Blue Eyes. It's it's overpowered if you know how to use it. Now let me tell you a little combo with this Shining Angel here. So what you do is you put it in face up attack mode. It says when it's destroyed by battle. So what you do is you attack one of your opponent's monsters that has a higher attack than it. Sure, you lose life points, but then it was destroyed by battle, and you get to get whatever you want to do. It's very powerful. And as Red Ninja probably remembers, I've used that many times. He's seen me use it against other people too, I believe. Next we have probably the most broken Blue Eyes card in existence. I am sure Red Ninja would probably agree with me. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. This is completely overpowered, and yet it has not hit the ban list yet. I don't know what Konami's thinking. I have no idea. This card should be banned. Limited at the very least. Basically, you can only summon this card by revealing one Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. So you know I have a Blue Eyes. Doesn't matter, it's gonna hit the field in a minute anyway. Like, I never tribute summon Blue Eyes. It'll hit the field immediately. You just gotta get a right card to combo with. And you can always still tribute summon or use Kaiser Seahorse. So yeah, this also, you can always spell summon it by revealing the Blue Eyes in your hand once per turn, that way. And you can't spell summon it, by a different way, unless you summon it by this way first. Which means, the reason it's so overpowered is because after you reveal the Blue Eyes in your hand and spell summon it, you can special summon the card any other way. So yeah, Maiden, oh yeah, I'll explain this most too. It also, its name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while it is on the field, or in the graveyard. So which means if it's in the graveyard, Maiden, you attack, put the Maiden, you can get back one blue-eyed white dragon, disqualifies. And once per turn, it can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it. It doesn't matter about attack points. It could have 50 million attack points. It could be a Slifer with 50 cards in your hand. Doesn't matter. Gone. Shoot. Go away. It's completely overpowered. And you could throw Dragon Shield on it. I'm done. Alright, next we have Deep Eyes White Dragon. This card is basically if a dragon type monster you control destroys a battle or by card effect, you can spell summon it from your hand and your opponent would take 600 damage for every dragon with different names in your graveyard. It's pretty good. And it also, you can target dragon type monster in your graveyard and its attack points becomes equal to that. But there's a weakness to this card. It's attack points. So its defense points are always 0. So you can use Kunai Chain, switch to defense mode, and then attack it. You can destroy it with a Karibo. The defense points will always suck, but not everything else will. Alright, next we have a really good Blue Eyes card. It's a spell card, too. I only have like 4 traps in this deck. That's why I haven't seen a trap yet. We have Burst Stream of Destruction. This card is very good. I recommend every Blue Eyes deck has at least 2 of this card. I know mine has 2. I used to have 3, but I took one out to put Regeki in. Because Regeki's a lot better. You'll see why. So basically, if you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can play this card and destroy all monsters your opponent controls. It's pretty overpowered, but another thing about it is that a Blue Eyes White Dragon cannot attack until you activate this card. So it kind of sucks. And hey, you guys want to know a fun fact? If this card was a quick play card, let's say your opponent has a Dragon Shield on a Blue Eyes and is about to destroy your last monster, you can play Burst Stream, destroy every monster except their Blue Eyes, and then their Blue Eyes cannot attack you because it says Blue Eyes White Dragons cannot attack when the card is activated. Your opponent also. So if it was quick play, you can actually do that kind of strategy. But I don't think it'd even work anyway. Alright, next we have Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon again. You already know what that does. And here we have probably one of the best Blue Eyes retrieving cards, I would say. It is the Melody of Awakening Dragon. This is pretty overpowered. Well, not really, I wouldn't say it's overpowered, but it's really powerful. You can discard a card, and then add up to 2 Blue Eyes monsters with, 2 Dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack, and 2,500 or less defense. Fun fact about this card, let me tell you something else though. You can add actually 3 monsters at once if you do this right. You can discard the card you discard. You can discard Whitestone of Legend and add a Blue Eyes to your hand in addition to 2 monsters you can add with this card effect. Or you can discard the Whitestone of Ancient to get a Blue Eyes at the end of your turn. And also, fun fact to all you Blue Eyes Chaos Max users, yes, Roman, I'm talking to you. Let me tell you something. With this here, you can take Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. 3,000 or more attack. Chaos Max is 4,000. He qualifies for the first part. 2,500 or less defense. He's at 0. He qualifies there. You can add Blue Eyes Chaos Max also. Which is another really overpowered thing you can do. Chaos Max is a beast. Alright, next we have another spell card, Shard of Greed. This I only have in here for a drawing mechanism. It's really good. Probably because it's not really easily stoppable. And most people would use their spell and trap card to destroy something bigger. But yeah, this basically, you play it, every time you draw during your normal draw phase, you put a greed counter on it. Once it has 2 greed counters, you can send it to the graveyard and draw twice. It's pretty good for drawing mechanism. It's basically a substitute because Pot of Greed's banned. The way I think of this is this. You see how it's a piece of, it's a broken piece of a Pot of Greed? It's basically the people who made the ban list saying, ha, Pot of Greed's banned, deal with it. And then it's like, but here, we'll throw you a little piece. That's kind of the way I thought of it. Alright, next we have our first trap card. This is just something I put in here for support, but I didn't think it was really going to work, but I kept it in here because it actually has been. You can use it to send a whole bunch of monsters to the graveyard and negate summons. So yeah, we have Horn of Heaven. Basically, if a monster would be summoned, you can tribute a monster and negate the summon. I most of the time tribute the level 1 monsters that we're not using anymore. Like if you had a protector and you did something with it, but it was still on the field, you could use it to send that. Several times I'd use it to send Whitestone of Legend to the graveyard, and even Whitestone of Ancient too. But it's pretty good. It can stop a summon, so it can really save if your opponent's about to bust out a Dark Paladin or a Buster Blade, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. It can save you from a lot of things. Alright, next we have, it can be hard to use, but it's very, very good. We have the Priestess with Eyes of Blue. Basically, during either player's turn, when a card effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can send one effect monster you control to the graveyard, and if you do, add the 2 blue-eyes monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. And you can only use, and if this card's in the graveyard, you can target a blue-eyes monster you control, shuffle it into your deck, and if you do special summon the card, you can only use each effect once per turn, and only once that turn. But, what it is good for, though, is that, it adds up to 2 blue-eyes monsters with different names. So you can take Blue Eyes and Blue Eyes Alternative, because remember, Blue Eyes Alternative is only known as Blue Eyes White Dragon, or in the field or the graveyard, not the hand or the deck. So you can actually do really good stuff with that. But yeah, another good thing that it is for is that it can also take Chaos Max as well. There's a lot of other blue eyes you can take. I think you can even take no, you can't take Dragon Spirit of White. That's not a blue eye. Alright. But they can get a blue eye. Alright, so now we have this is just support. I'm probably gonna be taking it out at some point. I might not be but I mean, you can even ask Red Ninja. This never shows up on the field. I've never gotten this. Well, I wouldn't say never. I've got it a couple times, but it's not that useful. I only mainly use it for support, but I'm probably gonna take it out to find something different. This monster is Divine Dragon Lord Felgren. If this card spells from the graveyard, you can target a monster your opponent controls, or the one that is in the graveyard and banish it. And if you do, it gains attack and defense equal to the banished monster's original level and rank times 100. So if this card is destroyed by an opponent's monster, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can target a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in the graveyard, except Divine Dragon Lord Felgren, spell summon it to your field. The reason that's overpowered is this. Sure, you can get your Photon Wyvern, your Blue Eyes White Dragon, your alternative, but it says target a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in the graveyard. Doesn't say it has to be yours. So yeah, if I'm going up against another Red Eyes duel or something, I can get back their Red Eyes Black Dragon, or something like that, and bring you out from my field. You can basically use it to screw your opponent over. So yeah, here we got another one of our trap cards. Very good, belongs in a Blue Eyes deck, as well as a Red Eyes deck. We have Champion's Vigilance. This, a trap card, is a spell speed 3, like Horn of Heaven. If you control a level 7 or higher normal monster, when a monster would be summoned or a spell trap card is activated, you can negate the summon activation, and if you do, destroy the card. It's basically useful in all situations. You're about to summon Buster Blade Dragon Sword Swordsman. Oh, nope. About to activate Mirror Force and destroy all the types of monsters you control. Oh, nope. About to activate a Horn of Heaven and negate your alternative. Oh, nope. So yeah, now we have Shining Angel again. It's a pretty good card. You guys know this one. And next is a card that's in every one of my decks. It's always in my deck. You can even ask Red Ninja about this too. Yeah, it's called Gold Sarcophagus. I believe Red Ninja has one of these in his Blue Eyes deck as well. It's basically, you can banish one card from your deck. Any card from your deck. Any card from your deck. Any one of them. And you can, and in 2 turns, you add it to your hand. That is completely broken, and it was limited, but now I don't know what Konami was thinking. They took it off limitless, so I threw another one in here. So I got 2 in here now. Next we got a very, very good Blue Eyes card. We got Kyber Man. You can tribute him and special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your hand. And don't get, a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, sorry. Don't get confused. Tributing and tribute summoning are 2 different things. You can tribute at the same time you summon a monster. So if I summon him, and then I can tribute him if I wanted to. Yes, you can do that. Just clear things up. My dad actually got confused on that one, so I had to explain that to him too. Alright, here we have another Blue Eyes White Dragon, but this is a very special Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the Red Ninja probably knows about what I'm about to show you guys. This card is basically from the anime. It is what's commonly called an Orica card. This is the Blue Eyes White Dragon from the anime, pretty much. See, it has no description, just the attack, defense, level, type, and the picture. I love this picture though. It's pretty good. It's actually flashy too. So yeah, it's just an Orica Blue Eyes. And I believe those are actually not even allowed in tournaments for some reason, even though it's a normal monster and has no effect. Alright, next we got another good Eyes of Blue card. We have the Master with Eyes of Blue. This monster, you can, when it's normal summon, only when it's normal summon, not special. Keep that in mind. You can target a level 1 light tuner monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Then you can, you can shuffle this card from your graveyard into the deck. They target an effect monster you control. Send them to the graveyard, and if you do spell summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard. And you can only use the effect once per turn. And also you can only target a Blue Eyes monster in the graveyard and spell summon it other than the sent monster that you sent. But the reason this is good, it says a blue eyes monster. So you can get back alternative with that. Unfortunately, you cannot get back Chaos Mask because he says the 7 words that I hate the most on cards. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. I hate that effect. But yeah, you can use it to get back your alternative. I've done it a couple times, and I believe I've seen Red Ninja do it a couple times also when he was doing. Alright, next we got another Burst Stream. We all know what that does. And here we have a card that belongs in every Blue Eyes deck. Not even just a Blue Eyes deck, but I would say it belongs in a Red Eyes deck too. A Dragon deck in general. We have, and there are tons and tons of combos of this card. And you guys are going to think it looks weak, but it's not. We have the legendary Dragon Shield. Equip only to a dragon type monster. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effect. Neither player does any battle damage from attacks involving it. This is completely broken. So, sorry. Basically, you can put it on anything. Like if you just want to wipe your opponent's field of monsters clean, not many things can send it to a 3000 attack. This is one of the more drab and anybody can think of combos. Play on your blue eyes. Attack, attack, just do a whole bunch of things like that. But in a little bit, I'm going to show you guys a very advanced combo that a lot of people won't think of. And Red Ninja also believes this is completely broken. I think a lot of people that I show this to also believe it is. I was quite the young duelist too. Still am. So yeah, Dragon Shield. I'm actually going to set this aside so I can show you the combos a little later. Alright, we got another Shard of Greed. Oh wait, I'll talk about the combos right now. Here's a stalling technique that I've done many times. When you get a bad hand, it happens in the best of us. We all get bad hands. It pisses people off a lot, me too, but we all get it. So yeah, play Dragon Shield on the White Sun of Legend or White Sun of Ancient. Can't start a battle over card effects, which means you can play. They have 5 monsters on the field. It doesn't matter because they can have 5 monsters with 5,000 attack each. They can't pierce you. That is so annoying to a lot of people. And you can also put this on your alternative. This is another one of the combos. You can put it on alternative in order to keep just blacking, picking off monsters every turn. It's completely broken with that regard too. Or you can and you can also put it on your extra deck monsters. I'm gonna save the extra combos for the end. Well, I'll do it now. I have 2 of these cards. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. A completely overpowered monster. I might as well read it to you. You have to fuse and summon it or spell summon by sending the above monsters you control to the graveyard. And unfortunately, it's got those 7 words we all hate. Cannot spell summon by other ways. So yeah, you can send 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons to the graveyard. You can also send alternative because it's Blue Eyes White Dragon while on the field. So yeah, you do that and can't spell summon by other ways. This card can already not be destroyed by battle, but it can also be destroyed by card effects. So this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Excuse me. And at the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed by the battle, you can banish the opponent's monster. This card, the combo I'm about to tell you, is made to stop Dark Paladin. You guys, and all you Dragon duelists out there, all you Blue Eyes duelists out there, are you tired of people playing Dark Paladin just to kill your dragon? Aren't you tired of that? Well, here's what you do. Get one of these. Get one of these. Play them together. Equip Dragon Shield to Blue Eyes Twin Burst. This makes it so it can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And remember this, Dark Paladin will always have higher attack points than you. You only have 3,000 attack points. This is the same attack and defense as a Blue Eyes. 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. The Dark Paladin will always have more attack points than your dragons. Always. So, you can either use alternative to destroy it, or if you don't have alternative, because alternative is really rare, well, this card is too, but still, you play Dragon Shield on this card here. Now it can destroy a battle or a card effect, but here's the key trick. Neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving it. So yeah, you have 15,000 attack points on your Dark Paladin. I only have 2,000 attack points. If I attack you, I'm gonna lose 1,200. I'm gonna lose 12,000 life points. I'm gonna die in one hit. Oh no, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. You attack him and destroy him, but you know what happens? Cannot be. It says at the end of the damage step, if the opponent's monster was not destroyed, you can banish the opponent's monster. So I attack you. You're not destroyed. You get banished. I don't take any battle damage either. So basically, and he can attack plus return. You got 2 of them there. He can banish all of your stuff. He can banish all your anti-dragon things and not take a single lick of damage. That's what I'm more proud about it. So actually, no, we're gonna have 3 stacks. One stack's gonna be of the extra deck. So it's a Twin Burst, and there's the Dragon Shield. There's a lot of combos you can do with it. Next we got our third trap card. This is for negating effects. We have Divine Wrath. When a monster effect is activated, you can discard a card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. So not only does it negate their effect, but it also destroys the monster. So it's really good against that. But keep in mind, if someone plays that against you, your Dragon Shield will protect them. Alright, so now we got probably the best dragon retrieving monster in the game, I would say. We got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Yep, I have a Red Eyes card in my Blue Eyes deck. Basically, you can spell summon this card from your hand by banishing one basic dragon type monster you control. Once per turn, you can spell summon one dragon type monster from your hand or graveyard except Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. It's very good, and I recommend you, if you have it, unfortunately this card is limited. So you can't have 2 Red Eyes Darknesses. But you can put Dragon Shield on him and try to preserve him as much as you can. But yeah, once he goes to the graveyard, there's no getting him back. Monster Reborn's banned. There's a lot of stuff we can't do. What's it called? What is that one? I forget what spell card's called. It's this thing, and it lets you get back a dragon type normal monster. You can only activate one. Silver Scry. Silver Scry is what it's called. That's only a normal monster. He has an effect. Alright, let's got another Blue Eyes. No effect there. We got Ray of Hope. This is my 4th and final trap card, I believe. So basically, this is really good for your Blue Eyes deck. It lets you select up to 2 light monsters from your graveyard and add them to your deck, then shuffle your deck. So it's really good to get your stuff back, like your maidens and stuff. We haven't hit 1 maiden yet, wow. So here, this is another good card that I think should be in every deck. We have Mystical Space Typhoon. It targets one spell and trap card on the field and destroys it. Just destroys it. But it's a quick play card, which means if you attack, quick play you can play on your opponent's turn or your turn at any time. So you attack, your opponent deals mirror force, mystical it. As long as it's not a spell speed 3 trap card, you can basically destroy any spell and trap card with this card. It's very, very useful. Alright, let's look at the White Stone of Ancients. You can only do this effect once per turn, and only during the end phase. If it was sent to the graveyard, if it's in the graveyard, because it was sent at this turn, you can spell summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Blue Eyes monster in the graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use these effects once per turn. I actually was taught a little combo with this card by Red Ninja himself. He told me about this too. This is sent to the graveyard. You can banish it and target a Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. You can take your alternative back to your hand and then reveal Blue Eyes and summon your alternative, or if you have an alternative in your hand, you can take a Blue Eyes back and reveal it some alternative. I did not think of that. I got that completely missing. So thank you, Red Ninja, for pointing that out. Alright, next we got another Master with Eyes of Blue. And then we have Photon Wyvern. This is just in here for support. It's actually very good. Your opponent is, of course, going to try to play secrets with you by putting face down monsters, face down spell and trap cards. So, you hit him with Photon Wyvern. If this card, when this card is normal or flip summon, destroy all set cards your opponent controls. It's brutal. I wiped out somebody's entire field before with this card. He had 3 monsters face down and 5 spell and trap cards face down with Photon Wyvern. Bam. Completely obliterated his field. You guys should try that. You'd be surprised at how often that will work. Alright, next we got another. Next we got. Oh, no, we didn't go into it yet. Sorry, my mistake. Alright. We have Protector with Eyes of Blue. This card, when it's normal summon, you can spell summon a level 1 Light Tuna monster from your hand, and you can spell summon one effect. Oh, you can target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, spell summon one Blue Eyes monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Protector with Blue once per turn. So this is actually really, really good. The main combo I would do with this is either summon Protector, and then summon Priestess, and then target Priestess, send it to the graveyard, and then her effect targets an effect monster, and send him to the graveyard, and then get your Blue Eyes. Or you can play him, excuse me, summon your Maiden, target Maiden, send it to the graveyard, spell some Blue Eyes from your hand, and since Maiden was targeted by a card effect, spell summon a Blue Eyes from your deck, or your hand, or your graveyard. Basically, it lets you get 2 Blue Eyes on the field, with your Protector still on the field, so you can single summon Azurite Silver Dragon with him. So yeah, that's a really good combo you can do with him. Next, this card belongs in every deck. You know, I already told you guys about bad hands, or if someone gets you in a tight spot. Swords of Revealing Light, you all know what that does. We got I have 5 spell targets in this deck. I forgot about my other champion, Vigilance. We all know what that does, though. Here's another Protector, and now we have probably the best Eyes of Blue card in the game, I would say. We have Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card. Then you can spell summon one blue-eyed white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can spell summon one blue-eyed white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and you can only use one effect of Bane's Eyes of Blue per turn and only once that turn. There's a ton of combos you can do with this card. I already explained the Protector Priestess combo with this, but yeah, I like to put this face down sometimes, or as a way of stalling. Red Ninja does this too. You can just summon it in face-up attack mode. Then you guys are not gonna attack and give you blue eyes. You guys know how much we can do with blue eyes. You've seen me and Kyle duel. You guys know how much we can do with blue eyes. You've seen me and Red Ninja do this. You guys know this. And this is just really broken card. And you can also use it to summon your Azure Eyes. But another combo that I used to do, but don't do anymore, because I don't have the trap card in my deck anymore. I used to have 3 of them in here. There's a trap card called Shift. I believe this is how it goes. When a monster is targeted for an attack or by a card effect, you can target another monster that will be an appropriate target, and it'll target that card instead. So if they attack you, oh, Shift into the Maiden. They use negate attack, oh, Shift into the Maiden. You may negate the attack, but it's still targeted Maiden. You can switch all this stuff to target it. Alright, we got another Kyber Man, got another Whitestone Legend, got another Maiden, got another Dragon Shield, and we got another Maiden. Now we're on the extra deck stuff. We have Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. One tuner and one or more non-tuner normal monsters. When this card is special summoned, Dragon type monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effect until the end of the next turn. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can target a normal monster and get a badge spell from my target. So if you have more than one normal monster, I only have one normal monster, it's Blue Eyes. You can use it to get back that too. Like Alexander Dragon, something like that. Basically, in a lot of monster normal mods, you can get a lot of stuff with this card. It's really good. And we got 2 more of those. And we got 1 more Twin Burst. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. I'm very happy to finally share this with you guys. I can't believe I did Monarchs before this one. No idea why. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Blue Eyes is a very powerful thing. I wish you all the best of luck when you do it. As Blue Eyes says, in here, we talked about this too. This legendary dragon is a powerful in destruction, virtually invincible. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. And that's 100% true too. Many people will fall from this card. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go check out Red Ninja too. He does all kinds of great Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and it's a great tool. If you ask him for advice, he'll know a lot of stuff, just like me. You can ask me or Red Ninja for advice on dueling. A lot of stuff you need to know. Yeah, believe it or not, Red Ninja and I were probably the best 2 duelists in our entire school. So we're very trustworthy, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Red Ninja and me, and see you all next time.